Alright guys, welcome. Today we are going to be going over the Pokemon market analysis for July of 2020. That's right, we're going to take a look at what's happening in the market right now and what you can expect to be happening here probably for the rest of the month and possibly into the near future. So guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and last but not least, hit that like button. We can get 75 likes in this video. It's greatly appreciated, helps us out a ton, and of course, it's free for you, so be sure you hit that like button before you leave. Now, I know a lot of people that are returning today were looking forward to the AGS conclusion here on Friday. And after I did the video and released it, I went to go do the video for Friday, which is for today with the AGS conclusion. Going into the AGS site and actually doing the analysis of what's happening inside of that site and be able to see why they got the grades they did on these. But I went in there on Wednesday afternoon, went to go check it out, and none of the pictures are generated. I waited until, we did the video opening and I brought them cards out. They came in on Monday. I did the video on Tuesday and released it on Wednesday. I went into the AGS site and apparently it can take up to 30 to 45 days for those photos to generate into your account. So we're kind of playing the waiting game, guys. I want to be able to get those images in there in order to do the follow-up and be able to see what they found with the camera. That was the point of this AGS experience, was to see that, and without it, I just don't feel that I'm going to be doing a video on it until that happens. So I'll be keeping my eye on that quite frequently, and hopefully we can get the conclusion video going in and looking at how they got the grades, the images that were associated with it, and be able to wrap that up for you guys, because I really, really want to do that for the AGS side of things. So with that being said, we're going to move into my next option, which of course is going into my market analysis video, which I was going to do next Monday. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what's happening in the Pokemon market. First thing I'm going to bring up that I've been watching, and I think a lot of people have been watching, of course, is PSA going down to an $18 grading service. Now, to get that grading service, of course, you have to have the $99 membership in order to get into it, but that's a perk. So in my experience, that means you have to send, quite a few cards in order to make that service work for you. So if you do have a large backlog of cards that you are willing to send at $18, that $99 or membership to get that service is probably not the worst thing. If you're someone like me that at $18, I probably have about 20 cards to send at that point, still not comfortable with $18. I would rather see it under 15 for sure. I'd really like to see $10 grading back again before I send the large contingency of my bulk that I have for some of my older sets that I want to get graded. I'm just not ready yet. I'm not ready to sit there and send it and pay the $99 membership in order to get that discount. Because if I send only 20 cards out there, you're roughly going to have to pay $5 per card on the membership. That pushes that up to $23. And then I'm going to have to pay $3 or probably $3 a card on average to send it, depending on how I send them. $2 to $3 a card to send, and then I'm gonna have to pay $2 to $3 a card to get it back, and then I have to have the sales fees on top of it. So that means these cards have got to be valued at a PSA 9, in my opinion, at least $50, and most of them are under that still at this point. They're around $40, $35 on a PSA 9. If I can get the 10s, then yeah, they're $80, $90 cards. But once again, am I willing to take that risk, potentially go backwards because I can't pull off a 10 on these cards just by looking at them? No. So once again, I think a lot of people are getting concerned that $18 tier is going to drive up all of these PSA cards in Modern. The reality of it is that is not low enough for most people sending PSA cards. I know some people are concerned. I'm not concerned yet. I don't think that that's going to cause that mass flood that everybody's been concerned about happening with, especially with Modern cards. People sitting on all these Modern cards are going to send them at 18. I think that we're still going to have to see it down around 10 in order to really get that mass exodus and out of people's homes into PSA and get that grading. And I could be wrong, but that's just my feeling. And that's what I'm personally doing, is I'm just not sending them yet, just because there isn't the profit margins available on there. And there again, you might run into the point where everybody's starting to send all these cards at $10 or $15 when the tier becomes available, if it ever becomes available. And when that happens, of course, it may make it so it's not even worth it to do it then. So it's just going to be kind of a feel, wait and see. PSA has got to get cards in there. They have got to continue grading. That's why they're opening this up. They've gotten through the backlog. That's all finished. And now they are trying to keep personnel moving, keep money flowing, keep people continuing to send cards because they did do a lot of upgrades and a lot of things to these facilities to be able to handle this turnaround and this volume of cards that came through. So could PSA potentially be in trouble now? And it's a very good possibility. We might be seeing PSA lay off employees. We might be seeing PSA downsizing facilities. We might be seeing some of these things happen now. That backlog is finished. And that's the problem with the businesses, is that sometimes you try and get things done in an orderly fashion, or try and get things done quickly by hiring people and adding machinery, adding things to your facility, and in the long run, it could actually hurt you and potentially throw your company into a bankruptcy situation because, hey, the volume's just not there anymore. So those are just all things that PSA is going to be dealing with. So what we see for pricing and stuff, I don't think $18 is the lowest tier we're going to see. I think we're going to see it go pretty low, go lower fairly quickly here, just because I don't think $18 is enough of an incentive with having to pay for that membership to pull enough volume in to compensate for the employees and the machinery they added. That's my personal feelings. That's my personal takes on it. Once again, other people have different feelings on it, but I'm just giving you my perspective on it and what I've seen in business in general. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, here it is. I'm going to put it up right next to me here, is this lovely Charizard. That's right. The Special Delivery Charizard has been announced. If you have not signed up for it, if you have not gone in and done that, there's a link in my community page. Be sure that you do that if you want this card. Regardless of what happens with this card, I feel that it's still worth going after it. It's free, guys. How many times do you get something free in the Pokemon world? Yes, you have to buy $20 in products, so you get $20 in Pokemon product to open or have fun with or save, whatever you want to do with it, and you get this card free. You're going to spend $25 because you're going to want the free shipping, so just plan on spending $25 for it. You're going to get an ETB, you're going to get 3-pack blisters, you're going to get whatever you want, and this card's going to come with it. So definitely, if you have not signed up, be sure you do that. I don't know, from my feelings, it might be a raffle system, or they might just print this thing to death. I don't know if they're going to do it like a print to order. My feeling is that since these have already been seen out, they have been, found or accidentally sent to people. I think that they've got these already ready to go. They've had these ready to go for quite some time, ever since the Special Delivery Bidoof came out in that time frame. I think that they printed these also, and they've just been sitting them in a warehouse or inside of a storage locker for this time period. And now Pokemon's seeing a drop in sales. Once again, what do they get if they give out 100,000 of these codes? Pokemon is going to get sales, which tells me Pokemon sales are hurting. They're slowing. They're seeing it. They're seeing a slowdown, and now they are pulling the nuclear option. They are pulling out the Special Delivery Charizard. They have been sitting on this because they knew that there was no reason to release it. There was no reason that you guys would want to go and purchase this, get this card. It wasn't going to be helpful for them in the past. Sales were good. They couldn't keep up with printing. Product was really scarce. It was hard to get that $25 minimum order on Pokemon Center. Even remember with the Bidoof, it was by the time it was done, it was very difficult to get $25 in sales or $20 in sales in order to get the free card. Now there's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of product. You can buy a ton of different things to get that inside of your cart and have no problem doing it. Pokemon seeing a slowdown. Their warehouses and distributors are starting to back up, and they're trying to find a way to get product moving. And if they put out 100,000, 200,000 of these cards and everybody spends $20,000, just think of the amount of money that you're dealing with here, guys. That is a way for them to get revenue. That's the point of this card. Now, am I saying that you shouldn't feed into this? Absolutely not. I think that it'd be silly not to feed into this. This card is going to hold some value. This card will be valuable, even if it's printed to death. It's been so hyped. It's been so pushed. We've been so excited to see this card for almost over a year now, because it was over last year during the Chilling Rain release back in June that we saw the accidental shipments of this card. And so that's where my feelings are, is that this is definitely something in the market. It's definitely something to go after, guys. If you can get in on the drawing, if you can get your code, if you can purchase enough product to get this, do it. It's absolutely worth it. It's not very often in Pokemon that we get free stuff put on a platter for us. This is a great opportunity to get into it. So definitely look at that. Next thing I want to talk about in the market side of things, and when we're looking at market analysis, of course, is overall sales. Now, if we sit here and look at the data that's going on right now, we are seeing a decrease again this month of Pokemon sales. April was decent on sales. May, there was a decrease. June, there was a decrease, which is surprising with the release of Pokemon Go. I would have thought we would have seen a little bit of an increase right at the end there with Pokemon Go products. And overall, for the month of June, the sales were down. Talking to local LGSs and going in and talking to the 2 local ones that I've got, both of them have said that product is sitting longer than it's ever sat in the last year and a half. They've got product that's, they're having a hard time getting some product from their distributors, which is interesting that even though they're having a hard time getting some product from distributors, the product that they have is sitting long term. It's not moving as fast. They are having good luck selling tournament cards. So anything that's used in play and actually in tournament play is doing well. So once again, guys, if you're looking for that market opportunity and you're looking for that way to capitalize maybe in this downward market, as I've said several times on this channel, going after tournament cards is a great opportunity. People want tournament cards. They want large numbers of tournament cards. They buy large numbers of tournament cards. If you can find these in just people's bulk, if you can go to like some of the stores around here that just sell sports cards and stuff, but aren't an LGS, they just sell cards. They have bulk cards that they're trying to get to pull cards and they put the bulk for sale. Look through that bulk. Look for those snobbles. Look for those things. With the extension of that, going into early of 2023, it gives longer for us to be able to sell these Inteleon, Sobble, and Drizzile decks. You can definitely go after an Arceus decks and some of the Professor's Research cards. There's Boss's Orders cards. There's the Evolution Essences. All of these cards are doing extremely well. So once again, these are just opportunities that you might be able to see in this market and definitely be able to capitalize on some of those small things. Once again, product sales a little bit slower at LGS. They made it clear things aren't moving quite as quickly, and the number of people that are coming in the store looking for Pokemon products has slowed, which is a new thing that they haven't seen. Usually their stuff is gone fairly quickly, or at least they have good rotation of product, and they're just not seeing that any longer, and that's just locally here. Once again, I give you local information for what I'm seeing because it's the best analysis that I can give you for what's happening. Granted, someone else, such as like Mason at Cardinal Gaming, may see a huge volume increase all of a sudden for whatever reason in his area. But currently, we're seeing a downward slide of total sales inside of LGSs. Our Walmarts are empty, though. I don't know what's going on with MJ Holding in our area. We just aren't getting product on the shelf. It's completely empty. There's no Pokemon products left at 2 of my Walmarts, and GameStop is getting pretty dried up too. They've got some cardboard blisters and things like that, but they have no Pokemon Go products left. They have none of their most recent sets. There's no Brilliant Stars, no Astral Radiance, there's no Evolving Skies, and there's no Pokemon Go sitting on their shelves right now. It's all Chilling Reign, Battle Styles, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage. Some of the older stuff is still available in the shelves, but other than that, it's getting pretty dry around here. It's going to be a little bit of a desert when it comes to Pokemon products. So that might be just another regional thing. I'm seeing other people saying they've got a flood of Pokemon products. So once again, it varies depending on where you're going. Once again, MJ Holding is doing some weird things, and who knows what we're going to see here and how much product they're actually sitting on. So guys, like I said, I just want to do a quick market analysis with what's going on with PSA, what's also happening with product and overall sales, and then of course just kind of doing a quick little talk about the Special Delivery Charizard that of course hopefully the codes will start being released. They say it could take up to 12 weeks. So I don't know if they're doing a raffle on this one like they did with the Bidoof, or if it's just going to be, let's see all these codes go out until they're out of the cards. I don't know what they're doing with this, but that's definitely what it's looking like right now. I don't think it's a lottery because some people have supposedly gotten that code already. So who knows? I don't know what Pokemon's doing for sure, but I know we'll find out here in the near future. So other than that, guys, hopefully this is some good information for you today. Hopefully this helps you with your Pokemon market analysis to be able to maybe make some decisions on PSA, whether or not you want that Charizard, or just overall sales, looking at those tournament cards in bulk as more options to try and turn some money and keep your Pokemon habits alive. So once again, don't panic in this market, guys. Take your time, be patient. You know, we're going through another inflation hike that was just announced. Just stay the course, guys. Don't go and panic sell. Just wait it out. If you don't need the money, there's no reason to be in a rush to get rid of this. Get rid of your product. sit on a little bit longer. This may be the long haul game that we've been talking about, that we used to do in the past, but we will get through it. We will see some good things on the other side, and hopefully everything continues to move in the upward direction and we can continue to be a little bit bullish here in the Pokemon world. So other than that, guys, hopefully I brought you some good information. If I did, of course, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and last but not least, hit that like button, guys. We get 75 likes on this video. It's greatly appreciated, helps out a ton, and of course, it's free for you. If you do like this content, as always, I will put up these 2 videos up over here for you for your information afterwards, and we will see you next time here on Northwoods CCG.